Well, math, reading, and life skills are things that can be taught in the classroom, but they can also be taught in the kitchen.
This week, I headed to Irmo High School to introduce you to our newest News 19 Teacher of the Week. Take a look.
What were you doing before? Ranch, is it finished? Okay, so we need to go over and we need to look for a new job for you, okay?
Joyce Moran is the gold standard when it comes to education. For more than 3 decades, she's been helping students obtain the skills needed to be successful.
I love the kids, and I want to do whatever I can to help them have a better life. That's kind of my whole life philosophy.
Moran has spent the past 22 years as a special education teacher at Irmo High School. During that time, she's created a program that allows her students to thrive.
I realized that cooking was a really good way to teach reading, to teach math, to teach working with other people, to teach life skills, that you can teach just about anything from cooking.
Each week, her students prepare a meal for the school's faculty and staff in what is now known as the Sting Deli. The students do everything from shopping, meal prep, and even delivery.
One of the reasons why she's my favorite teacher is because she teaches you through the skills and the deli prep and how to cut and how to hold a knife down so that way you don't end up hurting somebody.
And the daily skills come in handy, especially when preparing the main course.
We have lots of ingredients into it. We add celery, onions, apples, salt and pepper, and pecans into the chicken salad. She makes sure we're putting the right ingredients in and also make sure it's perfect and it tastes really good.
Miss Moran says our surprise comes at the perfect time. You see, it's been a very difficult year for her as she's dealt with personal tragedies, but her students continue to lift her spirits and give her the drive to keep pushing onward.
To have somebody have noticed that I'm doing a good job means that even with all this personal stuff going on, I'm still managing to bring, as Dr. Hardy would say, my A game pretty much every day. And that means a lot.
And she definitely brings her A game every day. And this is one quick note, one quick addition here. She actually comes early before most of the teachers come to school, and she stays later until about 7 o'clock every night to make sure that the job is done.
Oh my goodness, I've told you probably like 10 times since I first saw this story that I love Miss Moran.
She's phenomenal.
And there's something to be said for people who continue to push through with smile and with grace. When they're dealing with personal tragedy and trials and tribulation. And so I am just so grateful to know that we have an educator like Miss Moran here, and she is making a difference in people's lives. And so I hope she gets all the love and feels so celebrated. If you know Miss Moran, give her a big hug and tell her how grateful you are for her.
Indeed, and if you know a teacher like Miss Moran who deserves to be recognized for their hard work in the classroom, all you have to do is send us an email to tow@WLTX.com and tell us why your teacher should be selected as the News 19 Teacher of